Have you ever watched a basketball player and immediately noticed how much presence she has on the court? Caitlin Clark is one of those players. Standing around 6 feet tall, she has the size to compete physically while also possessing the speed, shooting ability, and basketball intelligence that make her such a fascinating player to watch. But her success is not simply about being tall. It is the way she combines her physical abilities with skill, confidence, and years of hard work that truly separates her from the crowd. Caitlin has become one of the biggest names in women's basketball, but her journey started long before she became a professional star. From a young age, she developed a passion for basketball and spent countless hours practicing. Instead of relying only on natural ability, she worked constantly on her shooting, ball handling, passing, and decision-making. That dedication eventually helped her become one of the most exciting players in college basketball before taking the next step into the professional game. Her height gives her some useful advantages on the court. At around 6 feet, Caitlin can see over many defenders, create passing lanes, and use her body to protect the ball. When she drives toward the basket, her size can help her absorb contact and maintain control. Her reach also allows her to see developing plays and make passes that might be more difficult for a smaller player. But height alone does not make a great basketball player, and Caitlin is proof of that. What really makes her dangerous is the combination of size and speed. Some people assume taller players must be slower, but Caitlin can quickly change direction, push the ball up the court, and create space against defenders. Her ability to move comfortably while handling the ball makes her difficult to predict. A defender cannot simply rely on her height because she can attack in several different ways. Then there is her incredible shooting range. Caitlin became famous for taking shots from well beyond the normal three-point range, forcing defenders to guard her farther away from the basket. That creates a difficult problem for opponents. If they move closer to stop the deep shot, Caitlin can use the open space to drive or pass. If they stay farther back, she can launch from outside. Her ability to make defenders constantly adjust is one of the biggest reasons she has become such a dangerous offensive player. But Caitlin is not only a scorer. Her passing ability is one of the most impressive parts of her game. She can see teammates moving into open spaces and deliver accurate passes before defenders have time to react. That means her influence goes beyond her own points. She can create opportunities for an entire team, which is one of the qualities that separates elite players from athletes who simply score a lot. Her leadership is another important part of her game. Basketball requires communication, trust, and awareness. Caitlin often directs teammates, stays involved in plays, and keeps pushing her team forward. Her confidence can influence the people around her, especially during difficult moments in a game. Being a leader is not simply about having the ball. It is about helping everyone perform better. Caitlin's size also becomes more noticeable because of how she moves around the court. A player can be the same height as another athlete, but appear much more physically imposing because of posture, movement, and confidence. Caitlin carries herself with the confidence of someone who believes she belongs at the highest level. That attitude can make her presence feel even bigger than her actual measurements. Of course, none of this happened by accident. Getting to an elite level requires years of practice. Every deep three-pointer, precise pass, and quick move is built on repetition. Caitlin had to learn how to handle pressure, respond to difficult defenses, and continue improving even when opponents knew exactly what she wanted to do. Her story also provides a valuable lesson for young athletes. Natural physical advantages can help, but they are only part of the equation. A talented player still needs discipline, training, confidence, and a willingness to learn. Caitlin's career shows how powerful it can be when someone recognizes their strengths and works relentlessly to improve the areas where they are not as strong. That is why talking about Caitlin Clark's huge size is about much more than height. Her biggest advantage is the combination of size, skill, speed, shooting, vision, and determination. She is not simply a tall basketball player. She is a complete player who has learned how to turn her natural abilities into a major competitive advantage. Whether she is pulling up for a long-range shot, finding a teammate with a perfectly timed pass, or pushing her team during a difficult game, Caitlin has a way of making people pay attention. Her physical presence may catch your eye first, but her basketball intelligence is what keeps you watching. So, the next time you see Caitlin Clark on the court, look beyond her height. Watch how she moves, how she reads the defense, how quickly she makes decisions, and how she uses every part of her game to create opportunities. Her size may give her an advantage, but her talent and hard work are what make her truly special. If you enjoyed this story, like the video, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications for more basketball stories and athlete profiles. Thanks for watching, and remember, great players are not defined by one physical trait. They are defined by how they use every advantage they have.